stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, my friends. Excuse me. I know I was on earlier, but man, this day's going by slow. I'm bored. Probably shouldn't say that for my wife. I'll be outside cleaning gutters. There's plenty of stuff to get done. It's just, I don't know. Sundays I kind of like to relax and hang out and, stuff. I hope people show up for this one because, yeah. Because it'd be nice. All right. I send text out and we will get started. Top of the morning. Top of the afternoon, do you? People are at church, getting their notifications, coming on here. We're almost at that 3-minute mark, so let's go ahead and kind of do this thing. Right? It is, but considering we're a people where it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Well, it's 5 somewhere, right? It's happy hour somewhere. That's crazy alcoholics. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name's Dion. I'm going to be your host. If you're here, please say hello. Please do. It affects my self-esteem. I'm just kidding. It doesn't. Hi, babe. God, she's being weirder than usual. It's going to make for an interesting day. So my wife and I have a odd sense of humor. Well, I have an odd sense of humor. She just appreciates it. So I guess so. Let's get to the reading. Page 100 is where we're going to start. Okay? At the very bottom. So if you're reading along, that's where we're going to start. All right. Assuming we are spiritually fit, we can do all sorts of things alcoholics are not supposed to do. People have said we must not go where liquor is served. We must not have it in our homes. We must shun friends who drink. We must avoid moving pictures which show drinking scenes. Well, you're not going to watch many movies then. We must not go into bars. Our friends must hide their bottles if we go in their houses. We mustn't think or be reminded about alcohol at all. Our experience shows that this is not necessarily so. It is not. That would be a horrible life to live. Do alcohol ads bother me? Yeah, because they're commercials. I just don't like commercials. I remember when I was younger, I talk at meetings, and this is a true story. It doesn't happen anymore. But I tell people, can this happen? That I'd see a beer commercial, and I'd drool a little. I said, but the same thing happened when I saw a dog food commercial. So, go figure. We meet these conditions every day. An alcoholic who cannot meet them still has an alcoholic mind. There's something the matter with his spiritual status. Okay? So, assuming we are spiritually fit, you must be spiritually fit. We're talking step 12 right now. And step 12 is so important, they wrote a whole chapter about it. It's that important. His only chance for sobriety would be someplace like the Greenland ice cap, and even there, an Eskimo might turn up with a bottle of scotch, ruin everything. Ask any woman who has sent her husband to distant places on the theory that he could escape the alcohol problem. In our belief, any scheme of combating alcoholism which proposes to shield the sick man from temptation is doomed to failure. You guys remember last week I went off about this bill that they're trying to pass? This is why, right here. What they want like Mile High Stadium. They want them to put aside 4% of their stadium for people that don't drink. That's just no. How about no? Okay. The first problem I have with it are the people that are trying to push it through. They're like, "Oh, it's a recovery bill. It's good." No, they want it to go through because they're gonna make money off of it. That's why they want it to go through. They give fuck less about the rest of it. No, they don't. So no, government, I don't need you to put aside an area a mile high for me so that I can go to a football game. I don't need that. Thank you, though. Thanks. I appreciate it, but no thanks. Okay. Why can't we alcoholics be like everybody else? Buy in bulk. You get it cheaper. Go together. Wow, holy shit, huh? Right? Which proposes to shield the man from temptation is doomed to failure. Right there. Okay. If the alcoholic tries to shield himself, he may succeed for a time, but he usually winds up with a bigger explosion than ever. We have tried these methods. These attempts to do the impossible have always failed. So our rule is not to avoid a place where there is drinking, if we have a legitimate reason for being there. That includes bars, nightclubs, dances, receptions, weddings, even plain ordinary whoopee parties. I bet none of us have been to a whoopee party. I don't think I was around yet. To a person who has experience with an alcoholic, this may seem like tempting providence, but it isn't. You will note that we made important qualifications. Yeah. Therefore, ask yourself on each occasion, have I any good social, business, or personal reason for going to this place? Or am I expecting to steal a little vicarious pleasure from the atmosphere of such places? If you answer these questions satisfactorily, you need to have no apprehension. Go or stay away, whichever seems best. But be sure you are on solid spiritual ground before you start, and that your motive in going is thoroughly good. Do not think of what you will get out of the occasion. Think of what you can bring to it. But if you are shaky, you had better work with another alcoholic instead. Or maybe just go work with another alcoholic. Maybe. That is pretty much the answer to every freaking problem you have. Help somebody else. Why sit with long faces? We days drinking, sighing about the good old days. What's wrong about things being good right now? Nothing wrong with it. See, I used to seek for perfection when it came down to it, it was perfect the way it was. Nothing needed to be changed. If it is a happy occasion, try to increase the pleasure of those there. They did it for you, your turn. If a business occasion, go and attend to your business enthusiastically. If you are with a person who wants to eat in a bar, by all means go along. Let your friend know they are not that they are not to change their habits on your account. At the proper time and place, explain to all your friends why alcohol disagrees with you. If you do this thoroughly, few people will ask you to drink. While you were drinking, you were withdrawing from life little by little. Now you are getting back into the social life of this world. Don't start withdraw again just because your friends drink liquor. Okay? I didn't run into this. I've never had a person. They might say, "Why don't you drink?" And I tell them, "Well, I'm an alcoholic." And that's the end of it. Oh, this is usually the reaction. "Wow, that is awesome, man. Good for you. Way to go. Your drinks are free." Yeah, why not? Probably gonna be a DD or whatever, right? Get your friends home safe. Give a fuck about other people, man. It's okay. Well, I don't want to enable them. Would you rather they drove drunk and killed somebody? Here is where it is, though. Your job now is to be at the place where you may be of maximum helpfulness to others. Probably not at the bar. I know a lot of people that do open mic nights that are in sobriety, and they tend to go in groups. Okay. But they don't put one aside say, now coming to the sober mic. There's one place here, it's called the Sober Underground. I think it's a cool concept for us to go, things like that. But the people that run it are they're assholes. So never hesitate to go anywhere if you can be helpful. You should not hesitate to visit the most sordid spot on earth on such an errand. Keep on the firing line with these motives, and God will keep you unharmed. It's true. It's true. I do some really hard things, and a lot of times I have a fear that some people might show up at my door and knock on it, ready to beat the crap out of me. I don't worry about it. I don't. Most of us keep liquor in our homes. I don't keep alcohol in my home. I think there's alcohol here. I don't know.
Not anymore.
Not anymore? We often need to carry a green recluse through a severe hangover. We don't do that anymore. You will take them to the hospital. Okay? Some of us still serve it to our friends, provided they are not alcoholic. But some of us think we should never not serve liquor to anyone. We never argue this question. We feel that each family, in the light of their own circumstances, ought to decide for themselves. I do not keep liquor in the home, but if a friend comes over and they want to bring a six-pack, I don't have any friends that would do that. But let's just say if, I'd be fine with it. I'd ask them to take it when they were gone. Okay? We are careful never to show intolerance or hatred of drinking as an institution. You can't hate alcohol either. By this time, you should feel neutral to it. Okay? This should not be a problem anyway. I don't think alcohol is a bad thing for other people. It helps some people. My sister and her husband, they drink, and they eat. Sometimes they drink to calm down. But they have like one. We have one bottle. Experience shows that such an attitude is not helpful to anyone. Every new alcoholic looks for this spirit among us and is immensely relieved when he finds out we are not witch burners. A spirit of intolerance might repel alcoholic whose lives could have been saved had it not been for such stupidity. We would not even do the cause of temperate drinking any good, for not one drinker in 1,000 likes being told anything about alcohol by one who hates it. Someday, we hope that Alcoholics Anonymous will help the public to a better realization of the gravity of the alcohol problem. But we shall be of little use if our attitude is one of bitterness or hostility. Drinkers will not stand for it. After all, our problems were of our own making. Bottles were only a symbol. Besides, we have stopped fighting anybody or anything. We have to. All right. That'll be it for this round. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. So go have a great day. I love you. And